their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And that'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. Yes, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On the run, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Going right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball bounces through the... offense in a split backfield. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Fletcher. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14.
Entering settings. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Line the offense looking for a score. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Hurricane! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, dude.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. So 1st down here as they go back to work. from the gun to give, looking for room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He uncorks one deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. It's a running room. Makes it past the marker. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Got a man. It's Pena. Got room at the 35. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. They'll try the run. Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down, and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Aller. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Scrambling away. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Aller. Got a man. It's Saunders. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air. It's Allard. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Memphis. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions pick up the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Rides the back on the option, the give. Thrust that arm out. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's back. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Oh, a lot of space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Looking for room. It's Singleton.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Split backs here. The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Trying to find his man in the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. Find some room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Kansas State. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it.
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Gotta have it here on fourth down. With the catch, it's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the...
It's a seam wide open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Nittany Lions enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. you can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
On the direct snap, it's Allen. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
What a show both of these teams put on today.